Hey everyone, Quacking in the Car, coming at you with episode 3. So I want to try the little experiment from our last video on seeing if leaves that are waterlogged, which it is, will burn. Ah, they do not. Interesting. That could be a fun effect. All right, we are in business. All right, we can put our lava source lower. Worst case, it'll be a little flare up. Oh, I hope that update doesn't change at some point because that's going to suck if it does. Little platform over there is going to burn if they ever modify this. Diamond tool. So here's what I'm playing with for a set of stairs up to a level of I don't know what. Down below, I'm thinking temporary storage. Not temporary. Somewhat temporary. Manual storage until we get a sorting system. Up above, maybe a few farms. Branch it out. I have it bumped here at the edges. I'm actually contemplating moving it over a block. Something like that. Having that be it, I don't know. And that's backwards. You would think I've never used stairs before. Decisions, decisions, friends. Decisions, decisions. Oh my gosh, line up. Jeez. That's it, I quit. Ugh. Oh my god. There. So that's what it would be like. In all reality, I don't think it matters all that much. You know what? I don't know. I don't know! Why are these decisions so hard? Quick question, you guys. How wide do you build your pathways? Do you do 2 wide, 3 wide, 5, 4? Like, do you have a certain number, kind of whatever you feel? Um, I am obsessed with the number 3. Most of my pathways are 3 blocks wide. Um, this happens to be 3 across. That was just somewhat coincidence. But most of my paths are 3, sometimes 5. I also kind of obsessed with odd numbers. Um, so doing a 2 wide pathway makes my brain hurt. So what do you guys normally do and why? Do you guys like the way it looks when it's a 4 wide, more space? What's your reasoning? You know what I realized? Building on top of leaves gives me a false sense of security because all of this are spawning surfaces. And if I'm not careful, I can easily introduce mobs and things that go boom. So I'm still thinking I don't know what for this area exactly, maybe a farm up here. Downside is I don't want to always hear the animals clucking or mooing or whatever noises they make. Uh, Down below here, somewhere probably on this side of everything, my temporary storage until the system's up and running. I only have 3 dirt. It is not often that I need to run around and collect dirt. So there it is, off in the distance. What do you think we need to do to spruce it up? I should also ask, do you want to see video of things being built? Do you want to see time lapses? What content do you want to see from these videos? I don't mind trying to catch all my goofs and errors. In fact, I'm probably more happy than not to display those if that's what you want to see. But what kind of things do you guys want to see from these videos? What do you think about the floor? So I'm going to wall this section off. I think I have an idea of what I'm going to do. so it doesn't look too cut off. I'm going to put terracotta back here because we've got our biome. Why not use it? So I might grab terracotta, put it here to kind of wall off this little section. Should I leave the floor such as this? Should I do a transition to a different material? If so, what material? And then any of you designers, at some point when I start building random buildings and need kitchen or living room decor, would love your input. That is not my strong suit. I'm not one to build a kitchen and a fridge and countertops. Um, some of you are really good at it. So let me know your thoughts, designs, send pictures on Discord so we can see what you've done already. I also don't like the squareness of this. This front area I'll probably leave as a general entrance. I don't plan on building much else beyond this way. But should we have some pieces kind of jetting out differently? Should we put some type of, roundness to it, some shape? Um, what do you think? Or what other ideas do you have that'll kind of make this look a little bit nicer as an entrance? So what? I'm stuck. So when I'm mining terracotta, is that gray? Yeah. So when I'm mining terracotta, I need white. Boom. I tend to put things back a bit. I don't normally do that. I do like to keep, oh, that's gray again, not white. I do like to keep the natural terrain, especially with terracotta. So what I end up doing, I'll hollow this thing out a bit, leave the hole, light it up so nothing spawns, and then fill in the pieces at the opening again just to, I guess, keep the integrity of the terrain a bit more. Might as well go for a whole stack. So we'll leave this thing, patch it back up, and you would never know I was here. What do you guys think as to how to close off this area? Just go one solid color, checkered. Um, One thing I'm kind of stuck on or struggling with is that I won't be in this area very much, so I kind of am going to try to let it go. I also don't like that gap there either. Not a fan of the little lookout area. So I'm not going to be back here a whole lot, so I'm trying to let it go, but it is there. Anyways, checkered, solid, or other. What else do you think? If you all only knew how much time I spend doing this, just going back and forth, trying to look and see where to put chests, how I want to put them, and what we're going to do, because I don't know right now. So I think I'm going to change where I'm putting the chests. Instead of that wall, I think I'm going to put them over on this side. I don't know what I'll yet do with the opening in the center, but I can hang with that. Blocks on left, items on right. Let's see, before we get an automated farm, let's just line this and do it easy way. As the week is progressing, I've not been really keeping up on a food source. So I think we need to stop messing around and make that a little more of a priority. So I want to put stairs down as a way to continuously transition from the leaf blocks over to whatever solid block I'll be using. In this case, making a few planters so I could farm some other material because I really have not been doing all that great about getting a sustainable food source. Kind of just been winging it and taking what's available when it is. I do think I got a little ahead of myself. I should have built a temporary base off in the distance. Usually I do temporary bases far, far away that I meander really far. But I think I should have done one over more in the Mesa area. Just gotten some basic tools up a little earlier and gotten a food source up a little earlier. Instead, I try to tackle the start of the project a little too soon, but not a big deal. And we've done the same on the other side with potatoes. All right, everyone, you are all creative people and have different ideas, ways of looking at things. I think Sleepy Island needs to go away soon. What should we do with it? Do we just kill it off entirely? I would like to leave some structure behind. Should we do a statue of any type? Should we do a little hut of any type? I don't know that I have bamboo yet. Could always do some type of bamboo hut, being that's on an island. What are your designs? If you have any, share them on Discord. I always enjoy seeing people's pictures and interacting and talking about what you guys do and how you do it in the different styles. Um, what should we do with this little place? All right. Okay, I broke my shovel, and now I have officially entered the Copper Age. So I'm back at the village, and I found a house kind of buried into nothing. I seem to have an obsession with collecting these sacks now, and I don't know why. Alright, we're making our little pen here. Probably throw some cows in. We're going to do one for chickens. Alright, we got a cow. And cow trap. I just put a block in the middle and call it good. Two cows. Ah, another one came out of the woodworks. Nice. I got two of these little buggers. Alright, so we're going to move stuff from the island. Gonna leave a few things behind. That being one of them. This is where I do my best composting. But I think even the chests and stuff, I'm gonna start to clear that stuff out and take it to the temporary long-term storage. This was temporary. Storage room is shaping up a little bit. So we've got our food source going. We've got carrots here, which are now fully planted all the way across. We have potatoes over here, which is good to go. I might be doing some pumpkins over here. Watermelons on this side. Put wheat somewhere. I don't know where yet. I don't think I'm going to do beets. Don't really care about beets. So yeah, that's kind of what we're looking at for the time being. Let me know in the comments or on Discord what we should do next. I'm leaning somewhat towards an iron farm off in the distance, digging in the ground. I don't feel like building one up in the sky this time, or at least not for the time being. Should we do an automatic chicken farm over yonder, or an enchanting room, which I think I want to put up here? Not exactly sure how yet, or where, or even how to transition to a different platform. I don't know. There's stuff to figure out. What do you guys think? Let me know. We'll see what we put together, what we can do. Oh, that's off by one. We gotta fix that. Can't have that. Oh, 'cause that's in the wrong spot. Son of a gun. Oh my gosh, how much wrong stuff can I click? Apparently a lot, I think is the answer. There we go. Now that's even. So, thinking about putting an enchanting table up over here, or here, either way, either side. And then on the alternate side, a XP farm. I guess proper grammar would be an XP farm. There are chicken and cows in the background over there in the distance. I'll keep them going. Sleepy Island has been torn down, minus a few things. The storage system is up and sorted. Some blocks on the left, items on the right. We'll add a few more things over here. But as always, appreciate you watching. Um, until next time, let's continue the journey as we play.